Now, the 10-year Treasury yield has hit a 7-year high today, and Mike looks at whether that will have an impact on corporate debt. Mike, over to you.
Yes, well, already having some impact. So this is a chart of the BBB corporate debt effective yield. This is essentially a proxy for the lowest investment grade companies, what they have to pay for their debt right now. Right here, this peak is February of 2016. So this was at the tail end of that mini panic when junk bonds sold off, oil was crashing, we had a stock market correction, and you had the effective yield being up around 4.5%. Well, you see, obviously, rates went down from there, credit spreads became compressed, risk appetites went up, but here we are, right back to that 4.5 level. Here's the difference. Right here, the 10-year Treasury yield was about 1.7%. So the spread between treasuries and corporates was very wide, showed a lot of risk aversion. Right here, the spread is very tight because 10-year is about 3.2%. So the credit markets are firm and sturdy, but for a company, the costs are going up nonetheless. So that's why it has a squeeze on corporate cash flows, even when it's not about investors panicking.
And Mike, I guess a reason to justify why the spreads remain tighter than perhaps they did in 2016 is because earnings have been so strong. So that's a factor, I guess, to watch. If that started to slip away, the earnings strength, then we could suddenly see quite a big gap up in the spreads.
Right, earnings are very strong, and also really sales. So, nominal GDP growth is well over 5%, 7% even in the short term. So therefore, companies have the ability to earn more in sales and cover the debt. But that is why some people worry about the marginal borrower among companies getting dislodged here.
And so certainly we're higher than where we were, but are we at the point of panic, of real concern? I mean,
no, we're not. In fact, if this chart went back 15 years, you'd see yields way, way higher. It's still very, very low cost of debt for a mid-grade credit in the corporate market.
The banks start reporting next week, so we'll get an indication of what the sort of lending and borrowing environment is like.